Remember, kids, don't try anything you see on this show at home. 3, 2, 1, let's go!
In this souped-up series of Mythbusters,
there's so many things that could go wrong right now.
The team is taking it to the test track.
If I knew what was going to happen, we wouldn't be doing the test.
To tackle everything from fuel economy...
Your results may differ.
...to stunts...
Get out, get out, get out!
...and speed.
Let's drive!
Wow!
They're throwing it in reverse, slamming the brakes, and driving downright dangerously.
I'm gone in a puff of smoke.
So you don't have to. Discover the science behind the most legendary automotive myths. Buckle up for Motor MythBusters Test Track. In this program, we're putting together the ultimate car showdown.
3, 2, 1, go.
First up, Grant, Tori, and Carrie are pitting a snowplow.
Oh, crap.
Against this humble car.
Okay.
Adam and Jamie test whether motorcycles
Heinemann Crossing.
are more environmentally friendly than cars.
We like having you in the middle.
And a David versus Goliath battle.
Yes, we beat him!
To see if driving
Road trip, road trip.
can actually be faster than flying.
Adam, you grew up in a snowy part of the U.S., right?
Yeah,
So you're an expert on the snowplows.
sure.
Have you ever heard of a snowplow blasting a car off the road as it passes?
No, in the winter that happens without any outside influence.
Well, one of our fans on the website claims to have seen exactly that. Snowplow with its plow up, passing on a freeway at high speed, blew a car clean off the freeway.
I'm extremely dubious.
To find out, they're going to get a snowplow and a car to pass head-on at highway speed and see if the car winds up on its roof.
Where do you think we should start with this one?
Well, first of all, I want to know how much energy it takes to actually flip a car.
Yeah, that shouldn't be too hard to do. We could take our scales so we can measure force and then pick off a few points and just try and pull it over with a static load.
You volunteering your car?
Not my car.
Okay then, how about this one? Tori's been scouring the car yards, and this looks like it might fit the bill flip-wise.
It has a high center of gravity. It has a short wheelbase. It's got a lot of surface area being so flat, and it's really, really lightweight.
To find out what it takes to knock this vehicle off its tires, Tori lassos it, ties the rope to a force gauge, and attaches that to a pickup. Carrie counts off the pounds to tipping point.
500 pounds, 1,000 pounds. 1,000 pounds it peaked at.
Then she calculates the surface area of one side and works out the pressure needed to push the vehicle over.
I've done the calculations. It's going to take 0.21 psi to flip this car. That's pounds per square inch.
They've got their test vehicle, and they've landed a busted old snowplow, which they'll need to somehow get moving at 70 miles an hour.
Earlier, we noticed that this snowplow is only rated for a top speed of 45 miles per hour. Our target for this is 70 miles an hour. There's got to be a reason that they're rating it for that.
At the moment, they'd be happy if it moved at all.
Who knows why this thing won't roll? I mean, this thing is really old. It could be rusted. The wheels could be rusted, stuck. It could, the drive shaft might be stuck in the engine, and we can't get it out of gear.
Oh, come on, Tori, be happy. After all, you did get this baby for free. A little elbow grease should get it rolling again.
Dude, there's so much grease on this axle that I'm basically just making a barbecue pit down here.
When it does get going, they'll want to know how much air pressure's coming off the plow. So Carrie builds a pressure gauge. Basically, it's a tube filled with colored water. As air pushes in one end of the tube, the water level rises along a scale, marking off air pressure in pounds per square inch. An anemometer will also measure wind speed. Now, as the plow's not yet rolling, they test the gauge by bolting it to Jamie's truck and tearing off down the highway. Surely a vehicle this big and fast generates lots of air pressure, doesn't it?
How fast are we going?
We're at 65 miles an hour.
65? This is where we're actually getting about a ½ inch reading on here, which is, you know, way less.
Remember, it took 0.21 psi to flip the test vehicle. At 65 miles an hour, Jamie's truck is pushing only 1/6 of that. So what hope does the snowplow have? Mr. Bellucci's already hearing alarm bells.
If you're driving down a two-way highway and a semi-truck flies by you, and I've had that happen where my car feels like it's going to go off the road just from the wall of air that it's pushing in front of it. So if I wasn't blown off the road by a semi, I don't think I would be blown off the road by a snowplow.
We'll never know, Tori, unless you can get this one going.
So you're just gonna cut the drive shaft?
Pretty much. All of it.
Cutting the drive shafts will free the wheels from the rusted gearbox. On the next towing attempt, the plow inches forward.
Stop. Good. Yeah!
All right, cool.
So it moves.
It should work.
It works. Nice.
I wouldn't get too excited, Grant. Your wheel woes ain't over yet.
One of your wheels isn't turning. It's just scraping along.
First run, top speed 2 miles per hour. We traveled a total of 50 yards. One of our tires is locked. And if that doesn't spin, it's going to create a lot of friction and it may skew the truck in one direction or the other.
And so the wheels come off this experiment, both literally and metaphorically. But after some serious hours and several gallons of lube,
Look at that.
Progress.
Hey.
Check it.
Hey. You got it working.
hooray, the snowplow goes.
Yay!
Question now is, will it stop? To find out if the brakes work, they'll tow it along and have someone try them. That someone will be Grant. And even though he'll have a crash helmet and safety harness, Tori's nervous.
I don't think we should get you going at 70 miles an hour with you in it. I just don't think it's safe. If you can't stop fast enough, you might take another path into this, to wherever.
For this run, they settle on a sedate 20 miles per hour. And they're wise to be cautious. Let's face it, nothing else on this relic has worked so far. What are the odds the brakes will?
All right, we're at 20 miles an hour.
We're at 20 miles an hour.
Okay, ready to brake in 3.
Ready to brake in 3, 2, 1, now.
Grant stomps on the brake. Nothing. He yanks the emergency brake. But still, the plow doesn't stop. Instead, it runs over the tow chain.
Oh.
The chain snaps, and the plow's off its leash.
Oh.
Lucky it was only a slow tow.
You okay?
Yeah. Whew. I hit the e-brake on the snowplow, and it just started veering off to the side, and it ran over the chain, which made the steering wheel violently whip all the way around, damaged one of our cameras, and it was pretty scary.
Those brakes have to work, so it's time to wheel in some professional help. Snowplow experts Pat Manning and Matt Edgman, the guys who found the plow for us. They go ahead and bleed the brake system, and what do you know?
Hey, Grant, I think it's working. It's time to go for a ride.
We've been out here for 3 days. This would have been the 4th day. You guys got it working in 45 minutes.
Oh, man.
That's fantastic. 3, 2, 1.
Well, sort of. Only half the wheels are braking. But after 3 days, that's enough to get Grant excited.
Yeah, baby, yeah! You guys rock!
Yeah.
Yeah! Okay,
That's good. The brakes are working.
There's no way Grant or anyone else will be in either vehicle when the test happens. So he devises a remote-controlled braking rig for both the plow and the target vehicle. When he flips a switch, a linear actuator presses the pedal.
So I guess that's it.
Yep, and this is the plan. The plow and the flip vehicle will each have 1,500 feet of towing cable attached. The cable will be fed through a system of pulleys, which will allow the towing vehicles to move away from the track.
These are our road barriers that we're going to be using to anchor our pulleys. Right now they're empty. We're going to fill them up with water, and after we're filling them with water, they'll weigh around 1,200 pounds.
The pulleys are strapped to the barriers and ready to go. But before getting the vehicles to pass, they've got to make sure Grant's remote braking rig can stop the plow.
We're going to hook it up to the 1,500 feet of cable, tow it through the pulley system, and then brake, and pray that everything works.
And just in case it doesn't,
I'm laying sandbags down for the last Hail Mary. In case the brakes don't work, it'll slow down the snowplow and we won't end up busting our barriers.
Are we ready to go?
I'm ready to go. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
How confident are you in these brakes?
Oh, you know, pretty confident.
Okay.
let's hope that confidence isn't misplaced. If the brakes don't work, the plow will plow straight into barriers.
Okay, Carrie, call out the miles per hour as you accelerate, and when you hit 70, get ready for a little bump.
Okay, rolling in 3, 2, 1.
Carrie accelerates. Like some horror movie monster, the plow lurches to life.
10 miles.
They're aiming for 70 miles an hour, but the car's struggling to pull the plow up to speed. Carrie only reaches 40 before Grant has to brake.
Okay, I'm gonna brake. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, crap.
The plow doesn't even slow down.
Carrie.
Oh, man.
Well, let's
I
see
guess
if
that would be 100% carnage.
Tori, you're 100% correct.
I think that rear wheel that's been giving us problems locked up again, and we're dragging that. I fired the actuator, and, well, just kept right on trucking.
This is how things usually look after a MythBusters experiment, not before.
I'm thinking we're gonna build a wall of sandbags.
At least
That might be our best bet to stop this thing.
You mean, so you spent 3 days on a remote control trigger and we're gonna put a wall of sandbags in front of it? All right, this has been like the most troublesome myth I think we've ever done.
To get the job done, the team needs a new plan of attack.
This snowplow is kicking our butts. There's no way we're gonna have time to test to see how much wind the regular plow is pushing.
Okay, well, I say to save time, from here on out, we build the largest plow we possibly can. I mean, something ridiculously large that's, you know, as tall as a cab, but still drivable on the road. If that can't flip it, nothing will.
Way to cut to the chase.
I like it. Let's do that.
The plow's been behaving like Frankenstein's monster. Now it's starting to look like it, too. They weld a steel frame to the existing plow and attach sheets of plywood. They hope the added surface area will funnel a strong enough blast of air to flip the vehicle. Meanwhile, just for a change, Grant's fixing the brakes.
We had a brake system failure yesterday, and Matt, our snowplow expert, came in today and had a look at it, and he thinks that we weren't pressing down the pedal far enough. So what I've done is welded up a new bracket, and I've pushed it in.
With that done, the truck is ready to roll again. Time to see if the monster plywood plow can push enough air to flip the test vehicle.
Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, the snowplow's moving.
Now there's no turning back. The plow hits 60 miles per hour, faster than it's ever gone before. Will the vehicles cross paths or crash head-on? They pass like ships in the night, the distance between them just a few feet. The target vehicle doesn't so much as tilt. All four wheels remain firmly on the test track. After everything that's happened, finally they have a successful test. Now, Grant just has to bring both vehicles to a gentle stop.
Okay, total devastation.
The brakes obviously failed again. Or did they? Grant's got a confession.
Forgot to activate the brake.
You didn't activate the brakes!
Well, no, I activated it after crashing into the barrier.
I knew there was something up because that went right through.
Yeah, well.
That was cool.
Yeah, I think that's why my snowplow looks like that.
Yeah.
Strangely enough, no one appears too upset.
I'm glad Grant didn't hit the brakes, because there's nothing better than seeing that truck destroyed because it's given us so many problems. I'm happy.
What is this?
This is the door from the snowplow. We decided to keep it. Why? I don't know, because we had so many problems with that snowplow. We should just melt it down, but I guess we're gonna keep it as a reminder.
I take it wasn't the easiest myth to bust.
Yeah.
No, we did everything we possibly could. We used an unfeasibly large snowplow, the biggest plow that our expert concedes he'd ever seen.
Also, we used a really small, lightweight car.
And we did get the car to pass the snowplow about 4 to 6 feet apart at 60 miles an hour. Nothing happened.
Nothing.
It didn't flip.
So that would make this one pretty easily...
Busted.
Busted?
Clearly busted.
The car is unwavering in the first of our test track challenges. Round 2 will present a very different test against a very different contender, the Steel Horse.
Jamie, you're a fan of motorcycles, right?
Ever since I was 16.
Really? They've had motorcycles that long?
Here we go.
Okay. There is a trend apparently going on where people, including fans of MythBusters, are trading in their cars and driving motorcycles instead because they believe that's the more environmentally friendly choice.
And what's their logic?
Their logic is simply that because motorcycles are generally more fuel efficient than cars, they burn less gas and thus they must be better for the environment.
Sounds sensible.
But there are people that say not only is that not true, they claim that motorcycles pollute far worse than cars.
Well, that sounds like something we need to investigate.
I totally agree.
Well, why don't we get some of the most popular models of the last 3 decades?
A representative sample, right. Some cars and bikes from the 80s, the 90s, and the noughties. The noughties are 2000 till 2010. That sounds like a perfect way to do this.
Well, let's get our hands dirty.
Okay.
Whoa, where are we?
This will be our base of operations. Let's walk you through the particulars.
These are our test cars. We've got a car from the 80s, a car from the 90s, and a car from the noughties. We've also got some motorcycles. We've got one from the 80s, one from the 90s, and one from the noughties. We've chosen them based on their popularity within their respective decades.
And obviously for this test, all those cars and bikes are going to do some driving.
There is literally nothing fancy about the route we'll be driving today. No tricky maneuvers, no extreme road conditions. It is simply a 30-minute drive spread out over 20 miles and split 75% freeway driving and 25% city driving.
So how are we going to measure our emissions? Well, that's where these guys come in. They're from the Clean Air Technologies division of Global MRV, and they've brought with them something called the PEMS, or Portable Emissions Measuring System. And basically, you know when you take your car in to get it smogged? Well, that's what the PEMS does, except it's more accurate in its real world, because you put it in the vehicle, you stick a probe in the exhaust, you hook it up to the engine, and you drive the car or the motorcycle around for a while, and voila, instant data.
Instant data. That is all important for this test. The PEMS will track every kind of emission, including the greenhouse gas carbon dioxide, the smog-causing carbon monoxide, and the nasty oxides of nitrogen.
The numbers we get should be precise enough to allow us to call whether the motorcycles or the cars are better for the environment.
And with 6 vehicles, that's a lot of driving.
I'm ready. All right, let's do this. All right, here we go.
But thanks to the wonders of non-linear editing,
Okay, this is bike versus car.
The 30-minute test for the 80s,
80s pollution test in 3,
90s,
2,
and noughties
1, go.
can take place simultaneously.
And we're off. Dun, 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 dun. A left turn takes us into the neighborhood where we can do some city driving. Jamie's keeping up nicely. Everyone's going roughly the same speed. Test is going perfectly.
Everything is going perfectly. And Adam's running commentary gives us a very special insight.
Ooh, I just burped and tasted a little bit of my lunch, enchiladas.
As the guys gather their data.
I must say I never quite understood the dogs in sweaters thing. I mean, they're cute as blazes, but I like petting my dog. I don't like petting a sweater. I'm really glad we had this time alone and we can talk.
After a few minutes of city driving, the freeway portion of the testing begins.
I am driving for scientific testing on the freeway in Northern California. I'm followed by Jamie and following a police car to gather the pollution data.
This monologue, it's not even half crazy. It's like full crazy.
While Adam's been keeping himself entertained, a traditionally stoic Jamie has been putting the bikes through their paces. Eventually, after 30 minutes at each vehicle, the testing comes to a close, and Adam finishes how he began.
We've been driving on the freeway, testing our emissions in motorcycles and the car.
Thank you. Thank you very much. After a full day of driving, we've done 3 runs with 6 vehicles and collected 24 separate points of data. Home sweet home. There we go. So that's it?
Yeah.
It's time to head back to the shop and see what it means.
So after some swift consulting, equating, and calculating, the guys have the emissions verdict.
After running the numbers and looking at the outputs of pollutant gases from all the vehicles and getting some expert analysis from Professor Kent Johnson of the University of California, Riverside, we came up with some surprising results.
First up in the MythBusters motorcycle versus car data crunch is fuel efficiency.
Across all of the vehicles, the results were consistent. Motorcycles use less fuel than cars.
Which makes sense. Motorcycles are lighter than cars, and thus they require less energy to push themselves forward.
And you'd think that using less fuel would make them better for the environment.
But you'd be wrong. From an emissions standpoint, let's take a look at the most populous of the gases that these vehicles put out, carbon dioxide.
It's nasty. It's a greenhouse gas, so it contributes to global warming, and it makes up 90% of the emissions of an internal combustion engine.
And because it's a direct byproduct of burning fuel, motorcycles, which burn less fuel, consistently produced less carbon dioxide than cars. But the other pollutant gases we measured tell a totally different story.
Hydrocarbons, for example, cause smog, cancer, asthma, emphysema, and a host of other nasties, and motorcycles produce far more than cars.
Oxides of nitrogen, responsible for smog, lung ailments, and acid rain. Motorcycles produced up to 3,200% more than cars.
And carbon monoxide is an air pollutant and poisonous for animals to breathe. Well, motorcycles produce up to 8,000% more than cars.
In summary, while we found that motorcycles were more fuel efficient than cars and put out a lot less carbon dioxide, the amount of polluting gases they put out was vastly worse. But somehow, I don't feel like you're done with this story.
No, I'm not, and here's why. Ultimately, the amount of pollution that comes out of a bike has to be related to the amount of fuel that goes into it. And while it's true that bikes are lighter and smaller than cars, and so they use less fuel, they'd use even less if they were more aerodynamic.
Right. The fact is that bikes are totally aerodynamically inefficient. That upright rider presents a huge block to the wind. They're not designed like cars to slip through the air.
Exactly. And so what I'm wondering is if we made a bike super streamlined, could we reduce its fuel usage to such a degree that it would actually beat the fuel pollution standards of cars?
You want to build a super streamlined bike and put it to the test.
I do.
I love it. Let's do it.
The plan is to create an aerodynamically efficient bike. The super streamlined design will, in theory, increase the motorcycle's fuel efficiency and minimize its emissions.
Now, a lot of bikes normally have fairings on them, which are plastic cowlings that cover the front portion of the bike to reduce wind resistance. In our case, we're going to get considerably more involved, however, and we're going to build a fairing that covers the entire bike, its passenger included.
A little more crouchy than that.
This device will cocoon the cyclist inside, making it more aerodynamic, greener, and eco-competition for the car.
This is our stripped-down bike, and very soon a bunch of steel like this is going to make the frame for our fairing. And the frame is going to be comprised of two parts. One is large overarching circle, which Jamie is going to ring roll, and a bunch of horizontal ellipses, which I'm going to hand bend with a conduit bender.
Getting the steel frame perfect is crucial, as the design literally hangs off it.
I love bending metal.
Soon, what starts out as a series of bent steel rods is welded together to become one half of the fairing.
Wow. That is a pretty thing.
It is, isn't it?
I don't care what it's for. It's just plain lovely.
Yeah, let's make a whole bunch of them.
A little more measuring, welding, and bending, and they've got what looks like a giant hamster ball.
That is freaking sexy, man.
More surface area, but it's smoother.
Oh, yeah, totally.
With the sphere complete, they cut out the part where the bike will go.
I like it.
When I was a kid, I would have killed for one of these. Were you ever a kid?
No.
And since the bike fits snugly, it's time for the Comet to get its tail.
How about that?
That is freaking awesome. It's starting to look sexy.
It's kind of different, you know?
Dude, that is insane. It looks awesome.
It's perfect.
I don't think we could have made it any narrower, tighter. Really, there's almost nothing wasted in this shape. It's a perfect teardrop.
A perfect teardrop. But there's just one more thing to complete their aerodynamic design.
So this frame that we've spent all this time building isn't what makes this bike more aerodynamic. It's actually the skin we put on top of this frame that will do all of that work. And this is our skin. It is a roughly clear plastic that shrinks when you heat it. So we're going to put it all over this frame. Then we're going to heat it with a blowtorch until it's drum tight. And that ought to make this the aerodynamic, fuel-efficient bike of our dreams.
An aerodynamic bike of their dreams, and all by reducing a little thing called drag.
That's looking great, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's cooling down right now.
That's when it shrinks, huh?
Yeah.
And in no time at all, the fairing is skinned.
That is really, really pretty. That just looks freaking awesome.
That was worth the wait.
The fairing is finally complete. And just as the guys anticipated, the bike looks like a teardrop crossed with a comet.
It's like giving birth, but in reverse. Lowering the back hatch now.
Okay.
What do you think?
It's not at all uncomfortable once you're in here.
That's great.
Not at all uncomfortable, but its real test will be on the test track.
We've coned out the Alameda runway, and it is going to be our closed course for motorcycle testing today. 940. We're going to use it to replicate the exact same conditions of freeway and city driving we had for the first round of vehicle testing. Jamie's going to start out on the motorcycle and do 7 laps all the way down to the end of the runway and back, which gives us 15 miles of freeway driving, just like we want. This is both the start line and the finish line after a bunch of laps. Then I've marked out a little city course of some stop-and-go traffic, and that Jamie has to do 25 laps of to give us the 7.5 miles of city driving we need, and that should give us a set of comparable numbers. No city course is complete without signage, and we've got signage. Heinemann Crossing. The course is fully set. We are ready to test. All we're waiting is for Jamie to arrive on his shiny new motorcycle, and here he comes now. On a steel horse, he rides. You know he's wanted, dead or alive.
Yep, first is the baseline for the bike without its fairing. But before Jamie gets on his bike, why did he choose it for the Beat the Car test?
The name of the game here was to find a motorcycle that is as environmentally friendly as anything currently available on the market. That means it needs to be of relatively small displacement, fuel injected, have a catalytic converter, and any other pollution controls available on motorcycles as of this date. So that's why we've selected this bike. It's a 250cc late model single-cylinder motorcycle that meets all of those qualifications.
And once again, the PEMS will sniff out all its emissions for this baseline test.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, remember, 7 big laps, 25 small ones. I'll be counting them down. Here we go, late model, low displacement bike test, and 3, 2, 1, go!
Oops.
One more time. In 3, 2, 1, go! And now we wait.
First off, Jamie goes round in circles at 50 miles per hour for 15 miles of freeway driving.
Now it's time for some city driving.
Then he's in the loop for the city conditions, complete with a stop sign and a 25 mile per hour speed limit. Finally, after looping both loops for 30 minutes in the saddle,
Now, it's a finish line.
it's time to get a readout on the control data.
The results are in. We have our baseline for our modern bike. The good news is that it's the most fuel-efficient bike we've tested by far, and it gave the cars the best run for their money we've yet achieved. The bad news, its dangerous emissions are still surprisingly high. Will our aerodynamic fairing increase the fuel efficiency, and will the increase in that fuel efficiency dilute the dangerous gases? I don't know, but it's time to bring out the bubble. The bubble bike is ready for testing. Same track, same speed. Let's see how it stacks up.
Their pimped out ride should reduce the drag on the bike and make it far more fuel efficient, and thereby minimizing its harmful emissions.
Now it's time to put my money where my mouth is and see whether this thing does what it was designed to do, which is to improve the aerodynamic efficiency of this motorcycle and hence reduce its impact on the planet. Hopefully it'll do that and I won't crash or something in the process.
Oh, the prototype approaches. Are you ready for this?
I am, all set.
All right, on the green flag. Bubble bike in 3, 2, 1, go! Restart. Bubble bike test in 3, 2, 1, go! That's the second time he popped the clutch on the starting line.
After an identical start, it's an identical course, starting with a pedal-to-the-metal blast of freeway riding.
Lap 1 is away. You know those old films of like people trying to take off of cliffs and flying machines and they crash when they land? That's exactly what that thing looks like.
I'm getting to like this.
Then it's science fiction in motion as Jamie puts the bubble through its city driving paces.
It's getting kind of hot in here.
All right, Jamie, this is your last lap. Last lap.
And with that, Jamie's bubbly ride comes to an end.
Nice work, man. You are done. How'd that feel?
This thing is crazy, but I kind of like it.
I'll tell you, it looks like a weird kind of primordial airplane every time it takes off down the lane. It's gorgeous.
This thing really made me nervous at first because you can really feel the wind, a little gust, and it kind of pushes you sideways. But after a while, I started to dig it because it doesn't involve the kind of buffeting that you normally have on a motorcycle. You know, you're going down the road like this, and this thing is just smooth as butter. Occasionally, you kind of glide a little this way or that way. There's a strong wind, but it seems to work quite well. The only question here is whether it takes less power to push it through the air, and that, from inside here, I can't really tell. We'll have to let the computer tell us.
Indeed. Finally, it's down to the emissions data to either confirm or burst this eco-bubble.
I wish we had a second bike, then we could ride the two of them off into the sunset, you know?
Sure, why not? Like the sign says, it's crunch time. Let's have a look at the numbers.
All right, let's take a look and see how we did in the fuel economy category.
Well, the fairing bike did pretty well. It got 70.9 miles per gallon.
It's the best across the board. Now, I would expect, because of the increase in fuel efficiency, to see a corresponding drop in carbon dioxide emissions. Let's call up the carbon dioxide chart and see how we did.
And there you go, 105 grams. That's a fraction of everything else on the chart.
That is fantastic. Now I'd like to see how we did in all of the other emissions. Let's call up the last chart. Oh.
Not so good.
It is solidly in the middle, and the cars are still winning hands down.
Yep.
Where does that leave us?
Well, you know, it's tricky, because if you look at CO2 alone, the bikes win by a large margin.
But if you look at all the other pollutants, then the cars are far better for the environment.
I think it's got to be busted, and here's why. Over time, cars have made a remarkable improvement very steadily. And the bikes, well, the bikes have gotten better, but not near as much.
Yep, I agree. At this point in time, it is not better for the environment to trade your car for a bike.
Once again, the car is victorious. For the final showdown, it's wheels up on a myth that pits driving against flying.
Okay, what's next?
This one is another classic. The myth is that for journeys less than 400 miles, like San Francisco to Los Angeles, that it's actually faster to drive than it is to fly.
No way.
I can see it. I mean, you have to get to the airport an hour and a half ahead of your flight. Then you have to check your bag, get through security, and then on the other end, go and rent a car. I mean, I could definitely see how driving could be faster than flying.
Okay, I see a race coming on.
To fly or to drive? This modern version of hare versus tortoise, proposed by a prestigious NASA director, is that for journeys of less than 400 miles, driving is surprisingly faster. But surely the tortoise can't compete with a 500-mile-an-hour flying hare. Well, to find out, it's a pre-dawn showdown.
We're testing the myth that it's faster to drive than to fly on a journey that's less than 400 miles. So we drew straws, Tori's gonna fly, Grant and I are gonna drive. We're starting San Francisco, 7 a.m. Driving 380 miles to the Natural History Museum in Los Angeles. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Should probably give him a head start. I mean, after all, I am flying.
Tori's confident because he knows his ride will be traveling approximately 430 miles an hour faster, a fact that has failed to dampen Team Car's enthusiasm.
Road trip, road trip.
Because road trips are, well, road trips.
This will be fun.
There's the camaraderie.
If we need to urinate, should we urinate inside of a container in the car?
I'm gonna vote no.
And there's the open road. And freedom from waiting around, or not.
Totally in the middle of commute traffic. Oh, it's gonna bone us.
Meanwhile, on his way to the airport, Tori is realizing it may not be as simple as his main mode of transport's top speed.
Now, the things that are going to hold me up are, one, I have to drive to the airport, park the car. Parking. I need parking. Check my bags. I got to get to the flight 2 hours before so I can get through security. That's going to slow me down. Parking. I need some parking. Now I'm starting to get nervous. And then on the other side, I have to go pick up a rent-a-car, get my bags, then drive to the location. This is going to be a close race. Luckily, I left 2 hours before the flight, so I have plenty of time to get through security.
It's the key to this myth. Having to get to the airport in time to go through the time-consuming process of boarding gives our roadies a chance. And back on the road, our four-wheeled tortoises aren't stuck anymore. They've hit the freeway.
This is road food, people.
However, they do have to stick to the legal speed limit.
No, no, no!
And they are stuck with each other.
This is gonna be a long trip. Do you have any good road trip stories?
Let me see. Not really.
But they have already covered 70 miles. And Tori,
Thank you.
having only just checked in, is lining up for security.
We have to shut the cameras down because they won't allow us to film in there. Besides, I might get strip searched.
There's some benefits to driving. I mean, I am carrying things that are over 3 ounces and in liquid form.
All right, so I just made it through security, and actually it went pretty smoothly. Not too many holdups, but this part always takes up time. Putting yourself back together before you get on the plane. All right, let's go catch a plane.
Meanwhile, out on the road, Grant and Carrie are eating up the miles at a steady 70 miles an hour.
290 miles to go. I think I just ran over a skunk.
I thought it was all that beef jerky you ate.
They may be bored,
99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer.
but they're always moving.
97 bottles of beer on the wall, 97 bottles of beer.
Unlike Tori, who, after getting through security in reasonable time,
Hope I make it to my gate in time.
has come up against another air travel bottleneck.
All right, so I made it to my gate. Now I have another half hour to wait before we actually board. Now this is killing me because this is eating up time where I could actually be traveling. Carrie and Grant, they are flying on the freeway. I have to sit here and wait.
And that's the key to the potential plausibility of this myth.
78 bottles of beer on the wall, 78 bottles of beer.
Do the logistics and the waiting around required for air travel offset the difference in speed?
Take one down, you pass it around.
With Team Tortoise 130 miles ahead, but only inching their way down the highway,
77 bottles of beer on the wall.
our about-to-be airborne hare
Thank you.
is settling in for a relaxing 500-mile-an-hour sprint.
Hello.
Hello.
You know what? Normally I don't like sitting in the middle seat, but today's a different story.
We like having you in the middle. 30 bottles of beer on the wall, 30 bottles of beer. I'll take one down, you'll pass it around.
I wonder where Carrie and Grant are. Oh, look, I think I see them.
With Tori leaving his earthbound competition in his contrail,
100 miles to Los Angeles.
Still,
he's clearly more comfortable than his car-bound competition.
All I know is my back is tired. I'm tired. I gotta.
With our road warriors weary, cramped, and cranky, Tori's short 90-minute flight is already complete.
I thought we were flying to Burbank. You sure we didn't go to Seattle?
But although he's well in the lead, doubts are creeping in.
I just landed in the Burbank airport, and we are now 4 hours into this experiment, and I am just now getting into LA. But I am a long ways away from the location. I still need to get my bag. Now, this is definitely gonna eat into my time. I need to get my rent-a-car, and then I have another 40-minute drive till I get to the destination. Carrie and Grant might have a chance of beating me. All right, let's go.
And speaking of going,
I gotta pee so bad.
Just hang on, just a little bit more.
Team Car requires relief, refreshments, and refueling.
ready, sit.
All right.
Having to stop is a major disadvantage.
Oh, God.
Feel better?
But it's worth pointing out they'll complete the journey on $80 of gas and drive-through. And Tori's flight was more than twice as expensive, not to mention the cost of car rental.
Right now, I'm waiting for my shuttle to pick me up so I can go over and get my rent-a-car. Again, burning time.
Time in which Carrie and Grant grind ever closer. And with Tori's time delays continuing to add up,
Hello.
Team Tortoise is back in the race.
That's Burbank Airport.
I have my rent-a-car. Now it's off to the final destination.
There might be a chance we beat him.
Now, it's only 17 miles away, but this is LA. I mean, if there's traffic, this could be the longest leg of the trip.
Yep, after 5 hours, it's down to the wire. And the lottery of LA's freeways.
Why are we going so slow?
There's an accident.
No.
Oh, we were doing so well.
Oh, shut up, no.
And with both teams caught in the mess of the metropolis, the merest minutes matter.
Right. Back in the game, back in the game.
All right, here's my exit.
The destination will be on your left.
I don't see any sign of Carrier Grant.
All right, turn right in here. We
Okay.
just gotta get to the steps.
That's the steps.
I don't see him. I think we beat him. Get out.
Come on! No way! That's amazing! What's our time?
5:23.
Yes, we beat him!
Is awesome.
Hey, what took you guys so long? Did you guys hit
Shut
traffic?
up! When did you get here?
Took me 5 hours and 15 minutes.
Ew, it's like 7 minutes past you. That's crazy.
Dude, if we hadn't stopped for you to pee, we could have made it.
You picked a more fuel-efficient car, so we'd have to stop for gas.
Wow, sounds like a real relaxing trip.
Oh, what is that smell? Oh, God.
Not me.
Yeah, when it comes to enjoying the journey, there's a clear winner. But as for the race itself,
The myth that if you have a journey under 400 miles, it's actually faster to drive than to fly is plausible. We left at the same time this morning from San Francisco and arrived within 10 minutes of each other down in LA. Now that's 380 miles. If anything had been slightly different, one of us could have gotten here faster than the other. So, walking away plausible.
driving versus flying was neck and neck.
7 minutes past you. That's crazy.
But our humble car remained steadfast in the face of the mighty snowplow. And even against the Eco Warriors custom-built bike bubble,
Okay.
the cars retained their title
It is not better for the environment to trade your car for a bike.
at the test track.